Okay guys, this is hitting an all-time low with Assassin's Creed Shadows and Yasuke and all the controversy surrounding it. So just to catch you guys up a little bit, I know that a lot of people have talked about how this Japanese politician Satoshi Hamada has basically said he wants to bring this issue of the disrespect for Japan's culture and their history and Yasuke, the black samurai, whether or not he was actually a historical figure and all that, before the Japanese Diet, or essentially their legislature, okay? That's what he wants to do. He wants to say, look, we need to address this because we are being represented on the global stage by sites like Wikipedia, by companies like Ubisoft, to have all these things that are not historical but being portrayed in a historical manner. And they're not okay with it. They believe it'll lead to anti-Japanese racism, general disrespect for the country and for the culture itself. So, of course, you see this guy, Satoshi Hamada here, saying that, with these tweets that he shared, he's like, why are you using experts but not actually understanding the things that's being, used in the game, like seasons and messed up buildings. Why are you guys using a black character? We really don't care about that, but, non-Japanese people are attacking the game. The Japanese time period is all messed up. Like, literally, if we complain about it, you call us racists. So this has gotten to be very, very serious. The petition to cancel the game has well passed, I believe, like 90,000 signatures at this point. It has gone completely haywire, on top of the fact that Yasuke himself, the entire story is based on a book, which was based on Wikipedia entries, which were beginning to be altered back in 2012. So the reality is that very little about this man that we know to be historical fact is probably even true. To be honest, at this point, if there was never a black man who existed in Japan at this time period, I would not be surprised, because of the fact that these Wikipedia entries have been so bastardized and heavily edited at this point that who knows what the truth even is anymore. That being said, we've hit the pinnacle. This is absolutely shockingly bad, guys, okay? So Assassin's Creed France, the account for Assassin's Creed in France, put out this tweet, and I'm going to have to translate it because I don't speak French. It says, Katana and Yasuke's Mask by Pure Arts Limited, or even artwork from the game, our Ubisoft stand at Japan Expo offers you an immersive experience. We'll immerse you in the spirit of the game with us until Sunday, July 14th. Now, they have some things. They've got their Assassin's banner here. They've got this katana, interesting looking katana, with this little stand it's sitting on. Yasuke's mask, of course, and then little geisha woman here, right? Okay. No big deal. It just looks pretty standard, Japanese stuff. That's cool, right? Until you dig into it. So this is for the Japanese Expo in Paris. Likely as not, there's not going to be a ton of Japanese people there who are going to catch some of these details. However, it's been pointed out on Twitter, and Grums has this tweet here saying, holy crap, Ubisoft ripped off One Piece, gives fake Samurai Yasuke Roronoa Zoro's katana at the Japan Expo. That's going to piss off even more Japanese. I'm getting sent a flood of references for what Assassin's Creed Shadows has ripped off from Japanese artists, but this is the worst one so far. Now, before we get too haywire, like crazy out of hand, I do want to be fact-based and all that. I do not know that they're trying to pass this particular katana off as Yasuke's katana, okay? I know that's the claim, and it certainly looks like it, given the fact that they have Yasuke's mask right next to it. But it's still bad. This is still bad, even if they're not trying to say it's Yasuke's katana, okay? So you have this from a user here, translated, from Japanese to English, and it says, if you're looking for official Assassin's Creed Shadows merchandise, check out Amazon. Not even kidding. This is the exact same weapon stand that they have there with the same Japanese lettering on it. You've got the exact same katana available on Amazon, the exact same little geisha statue. This looks like somebody at Assassin's Creed France went and on a shopping spree at Amazon and said, hey, we need some cool Japanese looking stuff for our expo. Let's just buy the cheapest shit we can find on Amazon and throw it over there. Ubisoft, we hired experts and historians. We spared no expense. We respect the Japanese. Also, Ubisoft, we decided that giving our fake samurai a $39 katana from One Piece was the best way to represent our respect in quadruple A budget. Now, the One Piece thing we have not gotten into yet, and this is the craziest part, but we'll get to that in a second. This person says, the characters written on the base of the sword are from the esoteric Buddhism, a branch of Buddhism. Why is Yasuke a black man who's not a Buddhist following Buddhist beliefs? Again, this is revisionist history. This is them trying to say, well, clearly if he was a samurai, he also would have been a Buddhist, right? He would have been part of all these Japanese cultural elements. So, back to the One Piece thing. Apparently, they stole the Sandai Kitetsu, hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly, from Roronoa Zoro to use as a prop for freaking Yasuke's stand here. And again, we can get a better picture of it right here. Oh, I don't need a 20% off coupon. This katana right here, with the red, with the gold embellishments here and the gold pommel, all these pieces of this katana match identically to the one in the post here. Just look at the detailing. It is the exact same katana. You got the cheap ass stand it's on. You got this katana they probably bought for $40 on Amazon. Again, complete. The important part about this that people don't understand if they're not anime fans, and again, I am not an anime consumer, but I understand the relevance culturally and the importance of One Piece to Japan. To my knowledge, it is pretty much the largest anime to come out of Japan. Obviously based on the manga, but the anime itself, it's got what, like 1,000 episodes or something? Apparently it's massive. It's huge. This is like the Japanese Bible of anime here that they pulled this weapon from and put on a shitty cheap stand from Amazon and tried to pass it off as allegedly Yasuke's katana in a expo in Paris where they probably thought nobody would ever catch it. Honest to God, I'm starting to think, because there's accusations that they've used AI in this game. There's accusations that they have done things to be as lazy as possible, using Chinese lettering, stealing banners from Rifle Corps, reenactment groups, using a book as their reference with fake history in it to push this narrative that gives them all these right check boxes that they can check off. They're gaslighting and they're queer baiting with the whole idea of them potentially having bisexual or gay relationships in the game with him and Naoi having different relationship options they can pursue. Every bit of this game is just a lie. It's an embarrassment. And I personally cannot believe at this point that Ubisoft thought that this was a good idea. Now, a lot of this you could say, well, this or that, or one piece of it here or there, the hip-hop music, a little cringe, whatever. That's just, being blown out of proportion. But when you take every piece of this and you stack one on top of the other on top of the other, and you realize the level of absolute lack of attention, the disrespect, and just the flat-out idiocy behind Ubisoft when they came up with this game and hired people who had no clue in hell what they were actually doing, but they'll go hire a company like Sweet Baby Inc. or one of the other consulting firms to make sure that they're culturally sensitive to anybody but the Japanese, apparently. It's like, holy crap, this is insane. Oh my god, this is crazy. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about all this. Are you guys like as shocked as I am? This one is, I couldn't believe it. I'm ready to live stream. I'm going to be live streaming in a few minutes, play in First Descendants. But this is just like, I had to make a video. So let me know what you guys think about it. If you're watching this during the live stream, pop over to the live stream, say hi, and then I will catch you guys later. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.